reason it's so fast is not only because it's powered by a 570 horsepower V10, but also because despite that massive engine and a full four-wheel drive system, it weighs less than a Ford Fiesta.
That means 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. The same as a Veyron. Holy moly!
Now, there are other supercars that are fast because they're light. But no car is as extreme as this in the pursuit of shedding weight. The Sesto Elemento doesn't even have paint. Instead, its colour comes from flecks of crystal embedded in the bodywork. And there's more.
These seats, they're not actually seats, they've just made these pads in a seat shape and stuck them directly onto the chassis. And the dashboard, well, there isn't one. Instead, you just get all this exposed carbon plastic composite. But what I love is the way they've done all this brutal simplicity and weight saving in an Italian way. It's beautiful. This central spar looks like it belongs in a modern art gallery.
Yet despite its many unique qualities, the Sesto Elemento does share one thing with other high-end sports cars: its ability to empty your bank account.
I think Lamborghini has learned from Porsche the art of charging more for less. So this thing, with its missing dashboard and seats, is, wait for it, £1.95 million.
However, there's no time to be shocked by that, because right now I'm in a £2 million hypercar and I've got Imola all to myself.
That boat, when it turns in, it changes direction, it turns like a swallow. Because it's light, you can brake so late, and because it's light, it can turn so hard without trying to tear its own tyres off. And because it's light, when you get out of the turn, 570 brake horsepower V10 just catapults it. People talk about being at one with the car. I've grown a car out of my hands and feet. Operating the steering is just a joyous experience. It's the most alive thing I've ever driven. It's beautiful. Absolutely dazzling.
And when you've finished, you can get out and remind yourself that you've been driving something that looks like this.
I've said for some time that Pagani have been stealing Lamborghini's crown when it comes to making the best bedroom wall poster car, but I think the new boys have just been slapped down.
When you say it's light, have you seen the windscreen? Look, that is how light this thing is. That's not even glass.
It is. It was electrifying to drive, because if you think most supercars are broadly the same, this, though, just felt different. It feels like the future.
Do you know, I took it for a spin this morning, as you know, and what I loved about it is because it's just a Gallardo underneath, it's not intimidating.
No.
It's just fantastically fast without being terrifying.
It's nimble and sharp. It's absolutely beautiful.
No, I loved it. Anyway, we must now find out how fast it goes round our track, and that, of course, means handing it over to our tame racing driver. Some say he's married to one of Princess Anne's hats. And that he spent all week standing outside a hospital in London pretending to be Nicholas Witchell. All we know is he's called the Stig. And away he goes, no weight, so it takes off like a housefly. Coming up to the first corner, He's shunting power backwards here to drive it through, maintaining grip. That is controlled. No stereo, so no TV theme tunes, mercifully. Little wiggle through Chicago. Oh, listen to that noise, it is spectacular. Now, will it understeer or oversteer? No, it won't do either of them. Oh, bit of a bounce. Stig is really on it today. Right, follow through. All 570 horsepower unleashed here. Bit of a drift. Steady on stick. Oh, wait.